Hello, Lee Mallett from Mallett Buildings. Well, this afternoon we're going to cover a few things. I'm going to talk about price match, the 3D image, our new savings plan, and our referral program. So let's start with price match. Mallett Buildings will beat any competitor's price by $1,000 apples to apples. I don't care if it's steel, stick frame, whatever it may be. We will beat them by $1,000 apples to apples. When I say apples to apples, doors, windows, pitch, whatever you want to talk about. But it can be steel framed, it can be wood framed, it can be stick framed. I'll beat them by $1,000. I'll also beat them by kit. Specifically, reeds. They're selling kits, I'll beat their kit by $1,000 all day long. Second thing we'll talk about is my 3D image. If you're thinking about buying from us, before you call, go to my 3D image program. See, here you can design your building, you can pick your colors, and basically, when you do that, you hit the button, it comes to my building specialist. They're going to get that bid to you ASAP, and it's going to be more specific. It's not like talking on the phone guessing, because you can put a gable, you can put a wing, you put your doors and windows wherever you want to go. This is the way to do it, and things go faster. Instead of taking your time, causing you too much problems on your time, and then you can do this at night, send it to us when you come back in from work or whatever you're doing, we'll have the quote to you. But this is the way to do it. That way, there's no misunderstanding what you want and it's priced right. So use the 3D image. You can call us, but it makes more sense just to do this first. We're going to have to do that anyway if you buy a building. So let's just do it in the beginning. Savings plan is something we just came up with here a few weeks ago. If you're having trouble at the bank, getting your money, high interest rates, whatever you want to call it, we got a plan. For $3,000 down, you lock in your price for 12 months, 0% interest. You can make payments in that 12 months. So let's just take, for instance, if you bought a $30,000 building, you put $3,000 down, and each month you can apply, okay, and if you put $2,000, that'd be $20,000, you just about pay for the building. Now, you can go beyond the 12 months by doing an extension. We do a 3-month extension after 12 months. The only thing is, in that next 3 months, we just verify that materials and nothing has gone up extraordinarily, but we just double check it and we can continue on. You can do those extensions for 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. What's the advantage? If you're waiting 8 months to get your building, or a year or 2 years, you have a way to do it, and you ain't paying no interest. And so what happens, all this money is put in an account for you, and whenever you say, I'm ready to buy, it's there. Or if you had $15,000 or $20,000 in that savings account, you can pay the difference. However you want to use the money, you can. Now, if the only thing we require is if you do cancel the contract, the $3,000 up front is non-refundable. But that's what locks in the material costs for us to be sure to get those materials locked in for you. We're kind of gambling a little bit, but we're locking in materials to cover these buildings. I think it's a great program for if you're having trouble at the bank. You're going to get your building. You're going to get your dream building. It's coming. It just ain't coming today. And you ain't got to worry about paying. You're just making your payments ahead of time until you're ready to do the deal. You can, and then when you do the $3,000 down payment, if you want to get your drawings and all that done in advance, those can be done in advance. There's a charge for that, but all that goes towards your purchase. So you can get ahead on getting your permits, whatever you want to do. You can make a change in the building design if you choose to. The price may differ depending on what you're trying to do. But this is a great way to get your building ordered, get it locked in, and get it coming. It's coming. It can come when you can make the payments as long as you want, as little as you want. But all that's being put there and say, hey, I'm ready for my building. You come in, we sign a contract, we're at it. We're going at it. So if you're having trouble at the bank with your credit score or whatever it is, consider the savings plan. Especially if you're not going to buy for 8 or 9 months or even next year. Well, look, I'll just go pick my building out, lock it in. I'll make those whatever I want to pay monthly. And man, when I get ready to buy, I'll have all that nest egg just sitting there to take care of my down payment or whatever it is that you want to do in your building. So I wanted to tell you about that. Last thing I want to talk about is my referral program. And I think my referral program has a little video here. I like this little video. How you like my little video? I like that. That's the referral program. If you buy a building from us and you send somebody, they fill out the paper, we'll send you a $200 check. If you don't buy a building and you get somebody, convince somebody or talk to somebody who wants a building, they come here and they put your name down that sheet, you're going to get a $200 check. This is what I had. The last 2 weeks I've sent out close to, I think this is 15 referrals, close to $3,000. This goes out every week. Okay? And we love doing referrals. We love it. So that's what we got on the referral. Now we're going to go to the best part of our segment is my comments section. And today we're going to talk about Mr. Hannah. Mr. Hannah says, I'll take 3/8 plates submerged in water over a pond submerged in water any day. Nice try though. A welded string can't be seen from the surface. By the way, and that rust doesn't breed black mold either. You're reaching. You're the one who's reaching. I cannot believe that you would think you'd put steel down in the water. And that pond is ground treated. For instance, almost all your docks that are built here are built out of this, wood, because it can submerge in water. Now, let's talk about steel in water. All these rigs are rusting. They got to pull them things in. It takes a tremendous amount of maintenance on these. But here's the big picture. Why isn't that steel? Why don't they got steel instead of concrete, Mr. Hannah? That is, I mean, I've been around a while, been a licensed contractor for 22 years. I've never thought I'd hear anybody try to tell me that you'd want to put 3/8 steel down in water. That's just crazy. I'm not going to say it's that. I'm going to say it just doesn't make sense to put steel in water. When I read that, I couldn't believe you said that. It just doesn't make any sense. I think if I lined up 10 people, they'd say, well, I'd never put steel in water. And they don't. Whether it's a railroad trestle or a bridge, they're going to sit that stuff on concrete pilings. So the only two things I know that'll survive water is wood or concrete. Okay? You can put that steel in water, but you're going to have problems if you go back to the other. Look at all the stuff. Nobody does that. I have to respectfully disagree with you based on the data and all. Look at this. They got to take them rigs in. They got to always doing maintenance. This can't take that water. So I respectfully disagree with you. I hope you understand my position and why I totally disagree. And by the way, black mold, there ain't going to be no. I was a licensed mold remediator for many years. There ain't going to be no. That's not black mold. Okay, that fungi that you might see on the concrete as well as the wood, that's just a normal. That's what happens. But it's not black mold. So I don't know where you got that. But understand. I was a licensed morator. I was in that business for several years. I know what I'm talking about, okay? It's not black mold, okay? But anyway, if you go down Calcasieu River, every dock's going to be built out of wood. Go to the lake, all wood, everything's wood. So let's move to my next one. Mr. Eastwood. If you want to buy a building from a POS, he's the man. I don't know who you are, but you're not a professional person. On top of that, you had this. Pull this up. You apparently either sell steel and you're mad because I'm saying I don't agree with you. Okay? But to be derogatory to anybody when you don't even know me is unprofessional, and I would highly recommend to people that if you are in the business, not to buy from you. There's no reason, put that thing back up. There's no reason to use this type of language. We know what that means. I don't know where you were raised, but I wasn't raised that way. I can disagree without getting that, saying that kind of stuff. Let me tell you something. I guess all them kids that I send money to, and I guess that makes me a POS, according to you. I guess 4 governors are putting me in charge of big committees or big boards because of that. I guess for 25 years, after selling 25,000 buildings, I mean, where do you get your criteria for even talking about somebody like that? I mean, there's no reason for this. I'm up here promoting my product. I'm not talking bad about nobody. I'm factual. If it's a factual statement, I say it. And whenever I make an opinion of what I believe, I put documentation to back me up. So I can only assume that you're a steel guy. Well, I disagree with you because of that rust. Okay? I just disagree with you guys. It doesn't mean that I'm mad at you. I'm just saying I don't agree with you. I'm going to build wood. I had steel buildings. I had all kind of problems with rust and maintenance. Big buildings. Okay? They can't take it. But anyway, that's my personal opinion. I'm going to ban you because you use that term. Anybody wants to get ugly and nasty like that, you don't deserve to be talked to. Or I talked to you this time because I wanted to confront you. But you will be banned. There's a nice way. You didn't have to even say that. But you chose to. So therefore, I'm banning you. Now you can't even, now we're not going to have a discussion no more because you don't need, I don't know you. I wouldn't even say that about you. But let's move to the next one. Ms. St. Romain. And if you don't buy it from them, then they will send someone out to your house and call the parish on you. Well, let me tell you something right now. That means if I see something, I don't know if I saw your house or not, but I'll tell you, all my people are instructed when they see a building, we check you out. As chairman of the State Licensing Board, let me make it quite clear to you. You see that guy, Brent Dugas? You see that poor lady lost $160,000? You need to quit using them people. Or you may be the next one that gets caught by them. But I'll tell you right now, if I see someone on a job site, I'm going to check them out. And if they are legal, I'm operating illegal, I will turn them in. I guess if I saw somebody stealing your car, breaking in your house, you wouldn't want me to call either, right? That's about how much sense that makes. You apparently got caught by somebody. I don't know if it was me or not. But I can tell you this, if you're not doing nothing wrong, what you worried about? What's your problem? You must have used somebody, you got shut down for the right reason. I don't know what happened. You didn't give me enough information to really go into this, except, yeah, I'm going to turn you in. Because I got to make sure that the people in my business are following the law. You don't go to Baton Rouge, and you don't go to those hearings to watch people that they're taking advantage of. I do. And frankly, you're just lucky. A lot of y'all are lucky that y'all do business with SLPS and Ranger Buildings, and you go down the line. So I don't appreciate that. You wouldn't appreciate it if somebody was breaking in your house and didn't call the law either, would you? That's how much sense that makes. Don't hire a licensed contractor and you got to worry about nothing. That is the law. And the law has now changed where you got to be a licensed contractor to even build these. There was a quirk in this deal with them home improvement contractors. But we changed the law. They can't build a structure no more. They can't build a foundation. They're gone. They're done. Guess what? They're all trying to get licensed with waivers. And they're not one of them's going to get one. I promise you that. They've had years to be licensed contractors. Why they chose not to, I have no idea. But all I can assume is you were hiring one of those cats. Okay? But I'll tell you right now, if all my people, we travel 3 states. We see a building go up, we call, we check it out. And if you got an unlicensed contractor, I'm turning you in. So your best not to do it in front of me. Okay? Don't let me catch you because I'm turning you in. Everybody should turn them in. Then we clean up this mess. We had over 400 contractor fraud cases here in Lake Charles after the storm. You don't care about that, though. But bottom line is, I'm not falling. I'm going to tell you right up front. I'll turn you in. If you're not legal and I see you build a building, I'm turning you in. Okay? No, don't do it in front of me. You might do it in front of somebody else, but don't do it in front of me. Okay, this is Mr. Weber. By the way, Mr. Weber, I can't find any documentation that we sold you a building. I wish you would send me some issues, some files to make sure we built this building. But whoever built it, whether it's me or not, did a pretty dang good job. Let me tell you why. You sustained no structural damage, sir. All your trusses are intact. All your post line is intact. You had one girth break and you lost some sheathing. I assume this was a door. I don't know why you sent this. You didn't give me enough juice, but I'm just going to tell you my personal opinion. I've been doing this for 25 years. Your structure is good. Easy fix. 3 sheets, 3 or 4 sheets, back to normal. The structure is what we're talking about. Look, sheathing, 150 mile an hour wind, 180 mile, I don't know where you're located even. But I can't find where I sold you a building, but I'll address it. This is post-frame construction. And this post-frame was done right. Because you didn't sustain any damage to the structure, except for one purlin. But all your posts are intact. You're going to replace one board, 1, 2, 3 sheets, four sheets. After Laura, 180 mile an hour wind, that's not, this is okay. Nobody said that you can keep that sheathing on there. It's the structures we're saying. Them structures are going to take it. And you can lose a few sheets. I don't know, you might have had a tornado might have come by. You could have had a big gust of wind. I don't know, a lot of things can happen in a storm that could have caused this. Okay, if this door was open, because I don't see a roll-up door, if this door was open, then this is a 3-sided building, the wind could have come in and come back out. There's all kind of things can happen in a storm. But it didn't affect your posts, and that may be what happened. The wind might have come in, it's got to come back out. If the building's closed in 3 sides, that air is going to come out. Is it going to blow through the other side or turn around and it's going to blow somewhere if this hole couldn't handle the air coming out? That's just the way it is. But anyway, is that the last one? So that was our comments for today. One, thank you all for listening. I do appreciate the comments, except somebody uses vulgarity. I'm not interested in that stuff. If you want to have a discussion with me, if you want to defend your position or have an opinion, I'm okay with that. It's okay. You know, I had this conversation a couple days ago with Mr. Spinner. I said, I just disagree with you. He was nice. He said, well, some guy said, what happened? He said, we agreed to disagree. That's all. But I'm going to make my case to John Q. Public. I'm going to market what I believe to be what I sell. You can do the same thing. So don't get mad at me because I place my opinion and try to convince my customers that post frame is better and that treated post frame is the best of the best. Okay? So don't get mad at me. But let's agree to disagree. But people like the gentleman with the POS, you're banned. You see? You could have had some lively debate. Now we're not going to talk at all because you didn't have to do that stuff. But folks, give us a call at 337. I forgot. Tomorrow's a big day. Tomorrow on Louisiana State Politics and News, first guest is going to be Dr. Wade Rouse, President of McNeese. We're going to talk about McNeese, talk about where it's going. You got any questions, send them to Dr. Rouse. He'll be glad to answer it on his vision. Okay, and then we also have Miss Haley Bryant. She was on the national gymnastic team at LSU. I'm on the board of LSU. Anyway, I'm going to sponsor her, so she's coming to spend the day with us. So we're going to go live tomorrow. You're welcome to call in and ask questions of Haley. And so we're going to have a lot of fun tomorrow on these two things. And then I'll probably go live on Mallett Buildings. Probably, if I get some more comments, I'll go live. But look, I enjoy it. I enjoy y'all watching. Thank you for watching. Look, if we can ever be of assistance to you, feel free to call us. You can call me on my cell number, 337-515-2154. Or you can call the office at 337-214-0428. Once again, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching us. Always turn your notifications on. Hey, y'all have a great day. Hey, tune in tomorrow. Thank you.